Oh, maybe now. Microphone is worky. Hello? Okay, I was having some issues with the microphone. My bad. Um, as you probably could have guessed by literally everything related to this video, this is the Hiya Toys female Muto. Alright. Basically, if you haven't seen my last review, it was of the SH Monster Arts Evolved Godzilla. I'm going to be reviewing a bunch of different things and hopefully posting them. I got stitches on my hand, which is what this is. It's not gloves, I promise. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. I'm not going to be pulling out the box because it is buried and insignificant now. So, okay, straight up, I like this figure. Genuinely, it is too articulated though. Not a problem. Not a massive problem. Let me explain. This is a really, really nice figure. Right, let me shine the lights on it. So much detail, right? It's this thing is absolutely beautiful. So this is the not pregnant version, obviously. The way that they designed this figure is really interesting. It's similar to what SH Monsters did with Hedorah. It's like they over-engineered Hedorah, which wasn't a bad thing. It's hard to explain. Since it was really hard to make the figure because of what it is, they had to do certain things to it to make it over-complicated. So, for example, this is really nice. I do like that this is, like, they were able to include this as head movement. Just doing this doesn't always work. You usually have to actually move the head joint, but sometimes it works just doing this. So this is really nice. It does leave a bit of a gap. That's okay. It's not incredibly noticeable. She is really small. She's small. All right. So let me go grab the only other Godzilla Hiya Toys figure that I have, like other than other kaiju, obviously. So from what I can tell, they made the the Hiya Toys Godzilla 2014 smaller to make it in scale with like the 2019 and Godzilla vs. Kong figures, which why? I'm not sure. But these two are obviously not to scale. Like, she's really small. I'm not gonna say that like it's an issue necessarily. If she was like this big, well, isn't she? I'm not sure how big she is in the movie. I don't think she was bigger than Godzilla. I think she was about as tall as him. So let me use perspective here. So, for example, if she was like this big, it would be to scale. But she is this big. I don't have a problem with that. Maybe she was like a little bit smaller, so probably closer to like this big. Still a lot bigger than this. Again, not an issue. It's just an interesting choice. All right, so that's her size. She's not huge. She's really her main body. God, she just feels small. She feels delicate and small. Not issues, just things to take note of. I'm gonna put this guy away, and then we'll go over articulation. Actually, I lied. We're gonna be going over details first. So there's a reason for that. details are amazing, like fantastic. All right, so just look at the amount of sculpt here. So much sculpt. It's hard to portray on video how amazing these details really are. It almost looks like wood, and this figure is, it's really, really detailed. So all of this looks slimy. It is not wet, I promise. That is paint. It's painted like that. That's my dog under the table. The eyes look really, really good. Like, this entire portion of the figure looks amazing. Or, well, the entire figure looks really good, but in particular, I really like the head. Just look at that. Really, really nice. All right. I kind of wish they painted a little bit in here so it wasn't as abrupt. Whatever, I don't think that's the right word. Or maybe like given a cover, something you could like push up, or slip down, or something like that. But it's not an issue. It's a little, it catches the eye a little bit, but I really, really love her mouth. I don't think the tongue is articulated. It's really small for that, or way too small for that. So there, look at this. I completely forgot her bottom jaw looked like this until I saw the figure. Oh, my fingernails look nasty. That's because the scratch off thingies. I didn't have a corn. My hands are not dirty. Okay, so I to the tiniest detail. Look at how small this is. Look at how small that is. All of it's painted so nicely. It is a really, really good figure. I do not think she is going to be very good to do stop motion with. There are certain things that you can identify whether a figure is going to be good with articulate or stop motion or not. She is not going to be good with stop motion. It's not easy to explain. Maybe you'll be able to see why when I go into articulation, which is right now. Oh my god, I've never had to say this before. This figure is too articulated. It is too articulated. Way too much. And it wouldn't matter if not for the way that they did it. Okay? So first of all, I already showed this. You can move her head, which I was very pleasantly surprised. You can't move it side to side, but up and down, you can move it. Yikes. Where do I even start? Okay. We'll start with these little things at the bottom. So these move really well. You can see back here it moves, so it moves out. I don't know if that's a ball joint or a butterfly joint. That is a ball joint. So it is not just a swivel. It can move in a variety of different ways here at the base and then here. And it's only two joints, but it is surprisingly articulated. Right? Don't go back here. I mean, I don't know why you would, but it looks awkward. So it's nice. Okay. These legs are kind of a mess. So I think I see what they were trying to do here. Let me move these up. These ones are fine. So maybe, hold on, wait. These ones, so these ones on the side here, I have no idea. Like, these are really weird. The way that they designed these legs are, it's awkward. I think you're supposed to be able to move it out this way, or in this way, or if you do it this way, you can. It's that type of joint, so I think you're supposed to be able to move it up and down. I am not going to. It is way too tight. The joints are way too tight on this figure, especially because of how much articulation it has, or for how much articulation it has. So these, like this weird part, it can move like this. All right. If she could move her head to look this way, this wouldn't look as weird. But I don't know why you want this to be like this. It just looks weird, right? Because that's not how she moves or looks in the movie. And this whole joint, this whole whatever thing, it just looks a little weird to me. I'm not sure how to put it. But these can move. They can move. Like, her leg is broken. I'm not gonna do that. That's probably gonna break the figure if I try to do that. These on mine are really tight. I know they're not supposed to be, but, well, okay, maybe not these ones. So these can move. They're on ball joints, so don't worry if, like, you're not at a major risk of snapping it off if you push too hard. There's definitely still a risk, but oh, I almost did this and it went, and like it almost went directly into my stitches. That would have not been good. So like with these ones, for me, these are, yeah, there we go. These joints are really tight. I don't know why that is, but maybe something to look out for. Maybe it's just mine. I'm not sure. So back legs. Oh, those are tight. I don't like that. Did you see that? It almost like sprang back there. Yeah, that's not great. You can see where the joints are supposed to move. I don't want to move them. I'm a little bit scared. So this can move back. This can move forward and back, obviously, and then the whole toe thing. All right. Way too tight. These joints are way too tight. So why does the Muto have a ab swivel? Why can the Muto be backwards? Why can the Muto do this? Why can she do this? Why can she do this? It is not an ab crunch. It is not an ab crunch, so why can she swivel? It moves her entire upper body. You're not going to be posing her like this because that's not how the figure is engineered. Why does she have this much articulation? Like, it's good that she is articulated, but like, I don't see a point. It's not a bad thing, I guess. It's just like maybe a waste of time on the design part or something. I don't know. The reason why too much articulation is a bad thing, I have no idea how to get her to stand correctly. I am not sure if this is the correct way to stand her up. Her legs come like spiders, like completely outstretched, like this, like all of them, right? And it is really hard to get them in the correct place. I don't even know if this is the correct place. It's really weird. Once you get it, I think it should be fine. But if you try to make her do some weird pose, it's going to be hard to get her back in the correct orientation. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It is weird. It's weird, but that's it's a good figure. It doesn't take away much. I think it's just something to be wary about, maybe. I don't see anyone complaining about her. I think it's because, oh no. Okay. We good? We back? Alright. Anyways, I think the reason why people don't complain about her is because she's Hiya Toys figure. Like, I haven't seen anyone complain about any Hiya Toys figures, which there have been certain cases where the figures just have issues that some people straight up don't address because they're Hiya Toys. Like, some figures that I've seen are flawless. Like, honestly, they're amazing. Hiya Toys is they're making really good figures. I don't see anyone complaining about them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. But I'm just gonna say that. All right. I'm not so much of an SH Monsters glazer, but I'm not gonna say that Hiya Toys isn't really good. This figure is fantastic. I love this thing. I love the mouth. I love the articulation for the most part. I love that you can move her head. I love how much attention to detail and movie accuracy there is here. I love it. I really, really do. All right. That is not at all my issue. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm not sure what other size comparisons I could do with her. She is small. I think that might be it for the video. I wanted to speed run these because I didn't want them all to be like 30 minutes long, but this one feels a bit short. That's alright though, right? Bye, I think. I don't know how to end